Just starting our recording now. Yeah, so you
Oh,
kind of had explored a little bit. You'd seen that there was a crack that kind of showed in. You could see in, but you couldn't necessarily fit through it. It was just kind of a small crack in the wall. Um, I believe you came around here and you saw something fleeing from you. Is that correct, or am I?
I don't remember something fleeing from me, but I have some sort of recollection of possibly going downstairs or starting to go downstairs. Or was that when the fight started?
I think that's when the fight started.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's say we're in this room here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, you had come down a bunch of stairs that were off into this room. And the rest of the party did the drop in from over on this cliff. It's 20-foot drop. I think that's how it happened.
Yeah?
No, everyone was on the dragon because everyone took damage when I blew the
we
dragon
kept
up into
getting
the icicles.
Yeah, we kept getting slammed into the ceiling.
Oh, that's
I
right.
caused the most damage that fight.
That's right. You had seen, you saw that there was that room off of the hair, where there were stairs going down. You started looking down, and you hypothesized that it went down to the same level as this this landing that you guys could see.
Yeah. And then we got attacked because we were being loud.
Well, you got attacked up here for being loud by the flame skulls.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of came in here, and then you got into it with the ice mephits who were up in the icicles on the roof.
Yeah.
Who were looking to throw those icicles down at you, but a very creative use of creation magic saw you on the back of a wooden dragon that flew you into those icicles without even having to have them be thrown at you.
I saved them. Their work, you know?
And then you guys dispatched all of the methods.
A lot of them threw fireball.
Cool. All right. So I think that's just basically where we left off, right? Just at the end of that.
Yeah.
Methods are dead rather, and we are now moving on.
All right. Well, so there was this that we couldn't get through. So really, the only option is to go down here.
Well, there's.
Well, that's the drop, but we made a hypothesis that this goes down the same way.
What?
That this goes down the same way as that.
This doesn't drop at all. This is at the same level.
There's like stairs up in this area, if I remember correctly.
I think I'm getting confused with this drop. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay. Well, do we want to go right or left? Right is always right. So I'm going to go this way.
Could we at least see? I know the crack is small, but can you at least see in it? There might be some hidden treasure in there.
I think we were able to see into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember.
well, Thea is also dyslexic, just like me.
Windsor, as you go over, you can see that there's little remains of that tower. Besides mostly just its outer shell. But the interior walls, they're decorated with kind of shifting geometric patterns, kind of carved into the wall. You do see though a human skeleton in white robes lying on the uneven, broken, jagged floor.
Oh, there's a dead guy in here.
Ooh, can you go
Or
check it
girl.
out?
You know, I don't actually know. It might not be a human at all, so.
Can we get in there to check it out?
I don't know. How big is this hole?
It is. It's currently not big enough really to squeeze through, um, but the wall definitely looks, shall we say, vulnerable. It's all old. You might
Can we
be
see if
able
I can
to
open it up some?
make it bigger.
So that's a great idea. We should make all the noise that we possibly can.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I'll pull out my axe and try to.
Yeah, give me a strength check. See how long it
Okay.
takes you to open up a.
Where's my thing there? String check. 15.
So, real pretty quickly, within 3 minutes, you get some of the stones around the crack loose and are able to push them through. It's certainly big enough for Winzira to fit through right now, and if you spend another 4 or 5 minutes, you probably could, that much time again, make it big enough that even you, being the largest, could probably squeeze through.
I mean, my wooden thingy can also help make the hole bigger.
Well, do you guys want to just check out the skeleton and we go a different way, or should we just go that way?
I mean, I could look inside.
Man, it's up to you guys. I'll keep working on this if you guys want to go that way.
Philbert's not around.
What, did you already go through the hole?
You don't know where you went unless you have a 24 passive perception.
I mean, Terry was pretty close. I mean,
Yeah.
Leia.
And I'm like right next to you.
I just keep walking behind you as you turn around looking for me.
Um,
Does the snap two gods hate you?
Can't do it.
You want me to snap your
I
fist?
got it.
yeah, sure, that's fine. I'm gonna go in while you make it bigger, and
Okay.
my giant dragon will help too.
Okie dokie. Keep working on it then.
All right. So as you slide in, Winzira, you can definitely make out better now these kind of strange geometrical patterns to it. Give an Arcana check for me, if you would. Yeah, they're very pretty.
They are very pretty. You know, I just got this ability where I, learned to read and just got proficient in Arcana. It's a work in progress, right? There's pretty patterns in here. And is that a cliff?
Over here, you see kind of like where the like snow and ice have kind of formed. In partial have slipped into the tower. The tower goes up. You can see it goes up about 30 feet or so on your side, and kind of starts to slope a little bit. The ceiling. And as it kind of heads back into this back area, there seems to be a mist kind of coming in from the back wall, crack or whatnot, maybe in the back wall. This area over here is kind of filling with mist.
Huh. The mist has come, guys.
I ain't afraid of no mist.
You can go into the mist. I'll wait out here. Now, I'm gonna go check out this body for the moment.
Okay. It is completely turned to skeleton. However, it is wearing a white robe. Give me an investigation.
I'm also great at those.
Ooh.
The skeleton appears to be wearing a silver necklace in the shape of a four-pointed star.
Silver necklace. Mm. Okay. I'm just gonna put that in my pocket for now.
This is what happens when you send Winzira in.
Winzira, the mist is kind of spilled out as you were searching the body, and it begins to coalesce. And as you stand up to turn away from the body, you notice now that it's actually taken on a form, and within a moment later, it solidifies into the shape of a large hyena that begins to cackle loudly and wildly. I need you to roll for initiative, everyone.
Oh dear.
Cool.
Oh, I don't know why I rolled two of them. But...
9.
Well,
It was
Rebecca,
nice knowing you guys.
roll that if you want.
I'm sorry. I started lagging. What did you say, Dave?
I can make you re-roll that if you want, if you don't want the one for your initiative.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. I'm gonna see where this goes.
Can use my nat 1 re-roll ability for you guys now. I took that feat at level 8.
Nice.
Next
It
time.
uses my reaction, and then I can't use it until the end of my next turn, so can't do it constantly.
Roll 20 just locked up on me, guys. Hang on.
That's cool. As I turn and see this thing, can I yell, "Oh shit!"
Absolutely. Hang on, I gotta restart roll 20.
Would I have gotten the wall big enough by that time?
For the rest of you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
With the dragon.
Were you continuing it as she walked in there to do so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say almost.
Okay.
Wow. Apparently, it's Firefox that is. It's not Roll20 at all.
Well, that sucks.
No, that's not good at all. Sorry, I'm rebooting it. Hang on.
All good.
What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Firefox is using 0% of the CPU. It's just white. Ah, lordy. Always something.
Always.
Are you guys having any problem with it? Everybody's good
No.
on your end?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not even loading. It's just white screen here inside the browser. Fuck me. All right, hang on. I'm gonna have to try to do this. And an incognito thing with Chrome without any of my plugins. So yay. This ought to be interesting. And sorry guys, it's loading. Eventually will load. Okay. Okay. With a kind of cackling, kind of a hyena laugh, Winzera, it kind of steps up to you and tries to bite you. $25 hit?
No, that doesn't hit.
So you take roll 20 is wonderful for spoilers. So you take 13 points of piercing damage, and 6 points of necrotic, and your total. Make note of it. Your total hit point total is reduced by that 6.
Lovely.
Until you take a long rest. So as those for the fangs kind of sit in and you feel the blood kind of skirt out, you actually kind of feel this kind of wave of lethargicness kind of wash over you a little bit as beyond just the normal pain.
Wonderful.
Fun times.
I don't know why I haven't learned my lesson yet.
Because you're a goblin?
All right.
Hey, goblin girl.
Thea.
I'm sure I hear all the commotion, so I imagine this is an obstacle here that I would have to go around, or no?
It's like a kind of a pillar that's fallen over. You could certainly vault it, or try to anyway.
That gets me right there. Which I can see Winzira, but I can't see anything else. Let's see here. Don't have to see. No. I don't have to see. It's if they can see or hear me within 30 feet. Okay.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Unless they're deaf. That's out there.
I mean, it's mist. You never know.
Well, now it's a hyena.
Yeah.
Made of mist.
Well, it's pretty physical. It's pretty solid now.
I mean, no. Winzira definitely felt that.
It's a giant. It's a giant hyena.
Like, this is probably a pretty high level undead, though. Ugh. They nerfed clerics so bad in this.
No, they nerfed their effectiveness against undead.
I know!
Bolstered them in other ways.
It's like,
They've made them all around casters now.
I know, but it's like, I used to be better at this based on, like, how charismatic I was. Well, I'll give it a shot.
So how do you go about? What's your way of? What do you say?
I'm going to yell out, "Turn back, foul creature! In the name of Lathander, you shall be compelled to leave this place!" All right, so he fails.
As you say this, Zara, you kind of, or I'm sorry, Thea, you can see just past Kaz and the hole that he's opened up. You can see it swing its head to you, and its muzzle's got wind, still dripping Winzira's blood, and it just kind of makes this kind of and licks some of the blood from its mouth as it is, and it kind of like withdraws back a little bit.
Alright.
All right, Filbert.
All right.
It worked for once.
Well, it's worked before.
Oh, yeah.
Did a great turn undead. Like
5, 10, 15, 20.
we haven't fought a whole lot of undead.
Yeah.
Can I acrobatics up on top of that pillar? Because I'm Filbert and I'm awesome.
You surely can. Try.
Theo was not going to do that.
Yep, no problem.
Cool. I mean, on roll 20, I see something, but do I see anything looking over Cass as he's kind of in front of that any hole?
Yeah, that crack kind of is almost the entire height of the pillar, and where he's opened it up, you know, he's been taking some swings at it, chipping it away. You can definitely see it's a large creature, so you can see the face of a hyena. Its muzzle's covered with blood. Its eyes, with your passive perception, seem to be almost glowing red.
Oh, that can't possibly be bad. I will like to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. 26.
That hits.
And he is next to Winzira, even though I can't see her.
He is.
And that is 34 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, now he's going to stop running.
Oh, well, I had no idea that happened, to
Yeah, it's okay.
be honest with you. And I apologize out of game.
It's okay.
All right.
No, that happened, and he forgot that would have the turn.
It's all right.
All right, Kaz.
All right. Well, I will. So I still can't fit through it.
You can, but it would be like difficult terrain just through that, so it would take you double the movement to move that 5 extra feet.
That's fine. I will.
Because it's you're really gonna have to like really push and squeeze to get through there.
That's what I'll do then.
Okay.
Squeeze through, and then I'm going to take some wax.
Okay. That hits.
Not Wizzy. And then the second one. Still not gonna hit.
All right. So your first hit, you get off a masterful swing, and you feel it bite deep into its shoulder. As you go to pull out your axe to kind of come back at another one, you note that the wound doesn't seem to bleed, and it actually seems to shrink up a little bit as you pull out. It must have kind of taken you a little bit of as a shock, because your next swing comes across and it's off, and it's able to kind of just move its head a little bit, and you whiff with your second swing.
And then do it for me this turn.
Okay. Verlaine moves up and pulls out the Professor Orb and holds it up and calls out, Professor Skind, do you know what this is and how we might defeat it? And the orb begins to pulse brightly and like I kind of this kind of like that you haven't seen before, and almost a panicked voice. He yells out, "Vampire! Vampire! Vampire!" And you hear, probably for the first time, Verlaine starts to curse in Elvish, really nastily, and kind of begins to back up a little bit, stuffing him back into her pouch and reaches for her wand, which she pulls out. She's just gonna back the fuck up. All right, Winzira.
Yeah, I would have also said, Winzira, try to get back through the hole.
This is when Zero we're talking about.
Try to get back through the hole.
I'm already gone. Cool. So I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Before I leave, I would like to attempt to cast Enlarge Reduce and reduce the size of the hyena vampire thingy.
Okay. Yeah, what's the DC? Oh, there it is at the bottom. Sorry. Constitution save.
Oh, damn. You know what? I'll take it there and not against me. And then I skedaddle right here.
Okay. The gaze, Kaz, of this giant hyena bores right into you because it's looking basically its eyes are just slightly higher than yours, and you can actually smell the smell of fresh blood and rot on its breath, and it lets out one of those sickening kind of hyena laughs. That creepy fucking things that I can't do real well. And as it does, it starts to change and morph. And it begins to dissolve back into this mist, this gray mist with these kind of, and it begins to seep away and fade backwards, floating backwards, and begins to push itself crack through the cracks in the back wall.
Crack is whack, yo.
Alright, you get chomped on by him. See if you like it.
I'm talking to you.
And within a moment or two, all remnants of it and the mists have faded away.
The hell was that?
Undead.
Foul
They hurt.
creature.
Do we know what it was?
Well, yeah, Elaine shouted out it was a vampire.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Professor, you're sure? It didn't look like what I've heard of vampires before. Oh, I'm quite sure, yes. Vampires can be made out of a variety of different creatures. That one, I would rather guess that it was probably some kind of gnoll. There are recorded instances of gnolls being turned into vampires, and one of their forms is that of a giant hyena. But its red glowing eyes and its ability to transform into mist certainly seems to indicate it as such. You must be wary.
What do we do about it?
Well, there are certain things that are known, that weaknesses vampires have.
Garlic?
No, that is an old wives' tale. But they are enraged by anything spoken to them in Celestial. They will attack the source of any creature that speaks Celestial to them. And while they are not really repulsed or affected by garlic, perfume overcomes their very heightened senses, and it distracts them.
Do we have any perfume?
Yeah. I have incense. Somewhere.
Now, one tale of folk legend that is accurate to a certain degree is the stake to the heart. If a weapon made of wood is pierced through a vampire's heart while the vampire is incapacitated in its resting place, the vampire remains paralyzed until the stake is removed. And of course, the most effective, although seemingly almost impossible for us to utilize, is their hypersensitivity to sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
But normal weapons are very ineffective against them. And they regenerate over time. So though you've struck a blow, don't anticipate it to have any lasting effects should we run into it again.
I mean, as long as it stays in there and we're out here, I think we're fine.
Kaz, you can now, and that you're in there, you see the skeletal body with the white robes. You see the geometric symbols that have been kind of carved into parts of the wall that haven't been damaged. And as you kind of go and look over towards the area that it disappeared from your view, you see that it was very, very small cracks in the stones it appeared to have moved through. Nothing that you can quite see through.
Well, I don't.
I apologize. I misspoke. Sorry, it's the difference in the browser, and it doesn't have my notes on it. There is actually, although it's a solid wall lower down, instead of going all the way to the ceiling, There is actually, you can get up over the top of it. As you kind of come in and approach, you see that there is this wall that you see here is only about 12 feet high. And the stones do look rough and broken in places, that it does look climbable. But you can actually see where the mist went right through cracks in the wall and didn't even bother to go up over the top. It just kind of oozed in and went through these cracks that are so small you can't see through. But so you don't see all this back here yet.
Okay.
Until you get past the wall.
Okay. So I can't see anything on this side.
Yeah, you just see the wall, and then now you can see the top of the wall that you can get over the top of.
Well, we could get over this wall here if you guys want, or do you want to go the other way?
How about we set up some incense and then go the other way?
Okay.
You know, it kind of hurt, and you know, I'm not feeling too hot right now. You know, am I gonna become a vampire?
Little goblin, no, you will not turn into a vampire. I mean, unless of course it was to kill you. Then yes, you would.
Okay.
And technically, you wouldn't really be a vampire. You'd be a vampire spawn.
That is better.
Into vampires?
That sounds like a demotion. Is that the word? Demotion?
Vampire spawn are certainly weaker than a full vampire, yes.
Do you need to be a spawn to become a vampire then?
Over time, yes. Time spent and age, vampires become stronger. The number of kills and the amount of blood and life force they consume, yes.
I mean, the sun hasn't been out in like ages. Why is it still stuck in here?
Well, the glacier had sealed off these caves prior to us reading of the rhyme.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, Mr. Vampire, you can leave now, and you know, like terrorize the plains and not hurt me anymore.
Okay, Thea places a stick incense here. I don't know if you have something better. I just drew a line.
Okay.
And a stick incense here in front of the skeleton. And I light him. And yeah.
He did have some nice robes on him. I don't know if you want those.
How am I gonna do that? John, help.
What?
That.
Click on it. Click the arrow. Click on it, and then hit the delete.
I will observe the robes as I place the. Oh, that went away.
Oh, you wanted one there too?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you wanted me to get rid of that one.
No, I had like a huge one because I was trying to move my character.
No, I'll put it there. I got it.
Yeah.
Here, we'll stand them upright.
Like stuck in the snow.
Okay.
And what robes? You said there's robes.
They're not of a. Well, give me a roll of religion.
Okay. 11.
Yeah, they're not of a cut or a make that you're familiar with, but they are likely some kind of clerical raiment.
I'm
Um,
gonna stick them in my bag of holding. They might be like netheries or whatever. Maybe they're worth some money.
okay.
Can you add vampire cleric robes? All right. Well, I put the smelly goods in the room. Hopefully that'll help. There's special incense sticks from the Temple of the Thunder. So, Filbert, did you get a chance to check out down here? You think we should go this way, or do you think we should go this way?
Winzira, did you find anything on that skeleton?
The robes.
Just the robes?
Yeah, and a bunch of bones.
Okay.
Can you?
I mean, there were no vampires down this way that I was aware of, so why don't we head that way?
Sounds good. Do you want to take the lead, or you want me to? Certainly a lot less quiet than you.
I guess I'll go up ahead. Quietly.
Which way are you going?
This
Over into that way? Okay. All right. Walking in there, Filbert, you see that there are frost-covered blocks of stone jutting out of the floor. The cavern height in here is much lower, only about 10 foot. You see, with its back to you and not noticing you yet, perched upon top of the largest stone is an emaciated kobold with glowing red eyes. As it's looking around and whatnot, it sniffs and it turns towards you. And as it sees you, it hisses and then begins to scamper and run the opposite direction.
Oh, jeez.
Why isn't that not coming up for everybody? There it is.
Yeah. He is out of view at this point, like he scampered away that quickly.
He's beginning to run. If you want to roll initiative and see if he moves quicker than you.
If you don't mind, sir.
Not at all.
I almost forgot to click on my token.
Why is it not giving me the freaking...
This son of a bitch getting away.
Yeah, it moves first. And scampers, begins to run up. So 5, 10, 15.
Just did what mine did.
Uh,
Did not like that
stuck with it loading.
Yeah, I know. I had to refresh.
Okay. It runs up beyond. You see it kind of going up that uneven area that almost looked like kind of some kind of natural staircase, and quickly is out of view.
Right. I'm gonna go back and warn the group that there was a creepy, glowy-eyed old that ran away.
Okay.
Oh, so that's the spawn then, right? The one that Belaine was talking about?
Maybe. If glowing eyes are an indication of spawnness.
I mean, I guess it could be a vampire. I mean, it's still a vampire, isn't it?
You guys still feel comfortable going that way, or do you want to go the other way now?
Let's go the
Want
other
to
way.
alert everything that's in every corridor that we're here, or do we continue going in the direction that we wanted to go?
I mean,
What could go wrong?
Could die.
See, now I've got this.
I don't know if that worries you guys, but it worries me.
Do you guys have this permanent spinning thing on your screen now?
I had to refresh.
I
It's from the
refreshed.
image. I didn't like that you showed us what the kobold looked like.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine's
How
okay.
dare you?
I'm just spinny thing. I don't feel like refreshing.
yeah, let's go the other way. Maybe there's the third option. There might not be any vampires.
I'm sure it's got cuddly, friendly, fluffy things over there. Like bunnies.
I could use some rabbit stew. I want some comfort food after getting almost eaten.
I kind of agree with Filbert that we should just continue on. We've already alerted this to our presence.
But didn't he say the things led upward? Isn't that where we came from?
this one leads down.
No. I thought
Over here,
this-
yes,
this
there's a thing that goes
slope-
right. That goes up.
Oh,
Oh.
that's probably going back to came.
I mean, yeah, don't we want to go down? Or
You do want to
Sure.
go down.
I think that's how caves work. The deeper you go, the downer you go.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
sure. We'll just keep Kaz at the back. Protect our flank.
And you can lead us with Thunder's holy light.
As always. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just go first. Fuck it. Let's go.
Don't make any noise.
Do you want me to try to move silently? Let's see.
Better than not trying.
Okay. I'll give that stealth check. Here we go. At disadvantage? All right. Let's see. Okay.
Roll 1.
Come on, I said roll.
Ah.
You went from from 7 to 6.
Ah.
And you thought it couldn't get worse. It does. Slightly.
I thought because I had a breastplate on now that I didn't get disadvantage.
Unless it's a magical breastplate.
It is a magical breastplate.
That's something that makes it to where you don't have
I believe breastplates don't have disadvantage.
Yeah, they don't.
No, they do not.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it's a 7.
Yeah.
Not a stick. 7.
Boom.
Okay.
So, while this conversation is happening, can I cast Healing Word on myself, please?
Mm-hmm.
It'll just be a first level.
Okay, you get 8 points back. Just make sure that it doesn't go above your now lowered maximum.
I'm not even half my lower max.
Well, I just remembered I have something in my bag, but I didn't know if maybe I should save it. I do have a Mass Cure Wounds scroll. How is everybody feeling?
Verlaine is at 36 of 67.
Oh, jeez.
I'm at 74 of 90. So I'm pretty decent.
Filbert?
32 out of 52.
So what do you think, guys? Should I use it or save it?
You said it's mass?
Mm-hmm.
So
I think
yours is 3d8? Or is it 1d8?
Mass Cure Wounds. I'm trying to find it. I know I have it. No, I have Mass Healing Word.
same amount of dice.
Mass Cure Wounds is 3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. Ability modifier.
8, right? What?
3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, so plus wisdom
Okay.
modifier. So 3d8.
And if the shit hits the fan, you're not going to have time to do that while we're being attacked.
Okay.
You guys want to not waste too much time, so we can't really long rest unless
Yeah.
it's a life or death situation. So
All right, well, everybody get together so I can
you're
see
low
it.
on spell slots too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't even risk getting like revived during the day.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to cast this because it's in my inventory and I don't know the spell. So,
Well,
Do
you
you
know
want me
the
to-
spell. It's not prepared, right?
what's that?
It's a level 5 spell.
Oh, never mind. There's a
I think Mass Healing Word is 3rd level, right?
Correct. Correct.
Mass Cure Wounds is 5th.
So would I be able to cast this since it's higher level?
You can try.
Ooh.
I will. You know, Daya, I really don't want you to fuck this up. So please, oh please, don't. Just keep thinking of your Lathander person, and you'll do great. And I'm gonna inspire you.
All right. And with Lathander's guidance.
Okay. I need you to do a wisdom check.
Okay. $19.
Yeah. As you say plus all that other stuff, right? 19 plus your guidance plus your inspiration if you so choose to use it. You can hold off on that.
Yeah.
But
Lasts for 10 minutes.
yeah.
I'll
So
save it.
the words on the scroll begin to glow. And as you finish reading the last word on the scroll, you feel the rush of Lathander's light fill you. And everyone is able to recover back 14 plus
4.
4, so 18 points of 18 hit points.
Yeah.
I feel doubly better.
I am back to full.
I'm back to full.
Nah.
I am not.
Either is Villain.
But it helps, right?
Oh, it certainly does. I can take another bite of that vampire null thing, but I don't want to.
So that's gone. All right, so onward. Lathander soldiers.
I just want to live. I just want to live.
You know,
gonna-
Filbert,
gonna-
I used to really dislike when she would do that, and I find I don't mind it so much right at the moment.
All right. Since I'm attempting this again, I'm going to attempt to move quieter this time.
Okay.
Oh, you're back.
Oh wait, I still have guidance because I didn't use it.
No, you guidance only lasts for
Inspiration.
1 minute.
1 minute. Did it take longer than that to cast the scroll?
Yeah, I mean probably
Okay.
to read it
Alright,
and
whatever.
whatnot.
Yeah.
But you would just simply say another prayer. So yeah, we'll say it's go ahead and roll a guidance. Roll a d4. Okay.
You're back to 7.
So with the rattle of your weapons on your back, and it's
Being very sneaky.
yeah, you feel like you are doing a hell of a job. And you descend down into those stairs into an opening. Notice a couple things right away. As you enter in, you find the top of a partially shattered tower rests on its side in the middle of this 30-foot high cavern. Long icicles hang from the ceiling above the toppled spire. North of the tower, and as you look around the corner there, you see there is a large hole in the floor that seems to be the upper end of a tunnel. It's a rather large hole. You would estimate somewhere between 15, 18 or so feet in diameter.
Whoa.
All right. And I don't see anybody. I'm listening intently.
Give me a perception.
Okay. 25.
So you stop and you try to be motionless and you listen. And other than the sounds, the ambient sounds of being inside of a cave, movement, some airflow, coming up out of the tunnel, hole there that in the ground you can kind of get a little sense of. You don't hear anything, but then you see walking past the edge of the spire here, a man wanders out. You can see. Can you see?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Your light. Your light goes this far.
Oh, it's not showing me that on.
I know. There's nothing to show you yet.
Oh, okay.
You see that his fingers are black with frostbite, and his mouth is agape in a silent scream. As he turns around the corner, he doesn't pay you any mind and begins to walk along the near side of the tower.
Hmm.
Come on, roll 20. Put the fucking thing on.
Okay. Well,
Again, you don't hear any sound whatsoever in his movement.
okay. Well, does it look undead to me?
No. Other than the fact that his hands seem to be blackened with frostbite, and he's doing this kind of silent scream face and not making any sound. And he appears just to be kind of wandering as you watch. He just seems to be wandering aimlessly around the cavern.
But not paying attention to me at all.
Not at all.
Okay. That's weird. Wonder if I can just like walk past it. I don't know. I'm gonna turn around, talk to Whisper down the hallway here. Stage Whisper down the hallway here. Hey, there's like a. I'm trying to talk. There's a weird guy that's probably dead. He's just walking back and forth though. He didn't even like notice me. Verlaine,
Yes?
maybe this is your area of expertise. I don't know. Why is it not attacking?
Your charms, perhaps? I don't know. I didn't see it.
Come on.
I thought clerics knew about these things, ghosts and dead things and whatnot. Ancient magics are my experience of expertise. I guess I could go take a look.
Why would this not be attacking me?
Perhaps it is in incorporeal form. I don't know.
I'm thinking very hard in my religious studies.
Perhaps if you went and told them of the benefits of following Lathander, he would attack you.
My guess is he would.
Maybe it's like if you just leave him alone, he won't hurt you.
Okay. Well, let's go, guys.
Okay.
Leave the wandering person alone.
Oh, yes. I see what you mean. Professor? Well, it is possible that the magical properties of the Nevernese artifacts have created a kind of resonance that have trapped some kind of projection or past consciousness. I don't know if it's dangerous or not.
I'm gonna talk to it. I'm gonna tell him all about Lathander.
Okay.
Perhaps we could release him from this prison. Professor, do you know how to say hello in Netherese?
Chitani.
Kitani.
It doesn't seem to mark you at all. And in fact, it just keeps wandering around, screaming silently.
Oh, poor thing. So there's this hole.
And I'm gonna look down the hole.
Um, Kaz, as you look down, the hole in the floor seems to be a mouth of a glass smooth tunnel, descending fairly sharply downward. Almost looks like a kind of an ice chute. But the sides of the walls of this are perfectly smooth. And the ice actually looks almost glass-like in its smoothness.
Does it like go off into a direction, or is it just straight down?
It goes down in a direction, kind of. Hang on. Kind of this way. It's a down steep angle. You can see probably about this far. And when you look down from this direction, you can see probably about that far before, the angle of the tunnel obscures your vision. But it appears to be the same width and diameter of the hole all the way descending down.
Looks like a giant slide.
Want me to go down and take a look?
No. What's this over here?
Want to go down and take a look?
I mean, I can fly, like, thing can fly and come back up.
I don't know that it's got enough room to actually utilize its wings.
Okay, never mind. This is a terrible idea.
Well, there seems to be stairs going up that way, which I would think just goes back to where we're going. And this whole room is a giant circle. So I kind of think we don't have anywhere else to go. I mean, unless you want to go up these stairs.
Well, we might as well make sure that there's no hallways offshooting it.
Yeah. Okay.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Loudly stomping around.
I will be very quiet. 8.
You're getting better.
Listen,
Stomp,
you,
stomp, stomp.
you're loud.
Yeah, I'm also not the one trying to be sneaky going down a tunnel.
Okay. I get here and then I'm going to listen and look intently.
All right, roll perception.
15.
15. You don't hear any movement or any scuffling at all. In the chamber ahead of you. You can see somewhat into it. You can see now, as you step in, you can see a lot of rubble, and the kind of half part of the wall of that tower. The rubble appears to be sections of the tower wall that used to go all the way to the ceiling that have now crumbled onto this side of the wall, strewn about on the cave floor.
So we're on the other side.
And on this side, the ceiling is high and goes up about 30 feet.
This is where the vampire went. Cool.
You see,
I don't like this way anymore.
you see two branching tunnels to the north of where you are, branching out of this room.
We can always what?
Take the slide.
You know, it's looking more and more appealing.
Filbert? Maybe you ought to take lead.
Man, are you scared?
Scared? I just vampire. I mean,
It's
I can
okay.
blast him.
You can say you're scared.
I can blast
To
him, but
admit it.
then I don't have any more ability to do that.
They will scout ahead. Ba, 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 ba. And I'll go this first one that opens up. I'll go this way.
Which one's that over there? Okay. All right. So Filbert, as from where even into that small passage, you can see that it opens up into a larger, irregular-sized cave. The ceiling here is a little bit shorter, a little bit lower rather than the chamber that you just left. The ceiling here is only about 20 feet tall. And lying on its side in the middle of the cave, you see an enormous head made of iron. Its eyes aglow with golden light. And if you give me 2 seconds. Oh, come on, man. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something, man, and it's really aggravating that. Wow, I am so aggravated right now. Sorry, hang on. Let me just do one more thing because this is really cool and I want you to see it. And why Roll20 doesn't have it as a handout prepared like it's supposed to, I don't know. But give me 2 seconds and I'll make one real quick.
Head of good acoustics.
Only because it's a halfling finding the head.
Cool.
Great acoustics. Nothing in there.
Okay.
All right.
Laser beams.
Laser go pew.
Um, keep going.
As you kind of start to move past it, the eyes blink. And you can see that it's actually, as you're close to it, you can see that it's actually made out of some kind of metal, either maybe steel or iron. And as the eyes go down, they're made of like overlapping sheets of that same metal, almost like a metal shutter going down and going back up.
Interesting. Okay. Definitely a little weird. I'll go back to the group after seeing that.
Yeah, and as you move around, you do see that there's another passage leading further beyond
Okay.
the head.
There's a giant metal head laying on the ground with glowing eyes, and it blinked at me when I tried to walk past it.
Cool.
It's kind of cool, yeah.
Did it talk?
It didn't.
Okay. Well, do you think we should go that way?
Yeah, sure. I'll check out further beyond it. Just letting you guys know.
If it didn't attack, then I guess it's okay, right?
I want to see it.
I don't think your wooden buddy is gonna fit in there.
Yeah, that's actually extremely tight.
I'm gonna head back in, Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Continue exploring. Do you want a new stealth roll since I broke stealth to go back?
Yeah. Okay.
And they blink again when I get up to that spot.
Yes.
Maybe it's just taking my picture. I'll keep walking past.
As you walk
Actually,
past,
I would like to investigate the head a
further,
little bit closer as I get to the backside.
it blinks twice.
Blinks twice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you
Yes.
blinked out a little bit. in the
It
beginning. Is that
blinks-
when I walk past it, or
Yeah,
when I get to the other side.
as you go to it, yeah, past. Although it looks like it's kind of in the map, it gives it the impression that it's looking upwards. It's actually more on its side, facing the tunnel that you came into. So as you go to walk past it, it blinked twice.
Counting how many times I go past it. Get to the back side of it. Can I investigate it a little bit more?
Yeah, go
Get
ahead.
a closer look and see if there's any mechanical aspect to it, or if this is.
Yeah, go ahead and give an investigation. All right, that's pretty fucking good.
T4.
A lot of it is partially buried in the ice that makes up what the bottom of this cave is right now. But the area where the neck would have been, you can see that the metal has been kind of snapped and broken. And there's enough of it exposed that you can see there are like gears and mechanical elements inside where the neck would be.
Interesting.
And you can actually hear, kind of hear movement, as if there are things inside of it that are still turning and moving and ratcheting. You can hear that the faint sounds of it in the exposed part of the neck. However, you don't appear to see anything further buried in the ice beneath it that you can see. But the ice isn't exactly translucent.
And the sounds I heard were almost certainly mechanical. I didn't hear any sort of movement or speech or anything like that.
Correct.
I will continue down the hallway.
Okay.
I'm slowly moving up the hallway into the room. Ooh, what do you think of this? Pretty neat.
Verlaine pulls out the Professor Orb, who looks at it and says, "Oh, clearly this was one of the city's guardians. Giant golems designed to protect the city. Although this just seems to be the head of one, its powerful magics look to be still keeping it somewhat animated." And as he says that, it blinks once. I'm sorry, it blinks twice. First one, slowly once, and then twice.
Are you blinking once for yes, two for no?
It blinks once.
Well,
Yeah,
it
that was
still
smart.
Still seems, to be able to think. Do you know where the lost tome is? The codicil of white?
It blinks 3 times.
Oh, geez.
Well, there goes your theory of once.
yes and twice no.
Do you understand words out of my mouth?
After a pause, it blinks 3 times.
Oh my god.
It's broken.
Obviously.
Well, in fairness, I don't believe that the Netherese spoke our common tongue.
Oh. Professor, you know Netherese. Could you speak to it?
What would you have me say?
Ask it if it knows where the book is.
Which book would
I've
that be?
seen the Codicil of White.
We have the Codicil of White.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. What are we here for? Oh god, I got confused.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let you run with it.
Was it even in a room?
It's like even I knew we had that.
And the Netherese tongue, young lady, is known as Loros. And yes, I do speak some Loros. I would be happy to translate for you. What would you ask it?
Does he know where the vampire is?
Where's the vampire?
It just kind of. I don't know if it can answer your anything but yes or no questions. Hold on. And he starts to speak in a different tongue. I'm asking it if it will blink once for yes. And it blinks once. So perhaps if you can phrase your questions in yes or no questions.
Is the vampire that way? And I point to the right.
It blink. He translates that into Loros. And after a pause, it blinks 3 times.
Does that mean yes, no?
Maybe I don't know.
I'll ask it. And he begins to speak in a tongue, and it blinks once. So we have established then that 1 blink for yes, 2 blinks for no, 3 blinks is I don't know. This has been very helpful.
I wish I could talk, though. Oh, is there a powerful weapon in this cave?
That can kill the Frostmaiden in her vein.
He probably doesn't know what that is.
It blinks 3 times.
Should we go down the tube?
He translates that, and it blinks 3 times.
All right. I don't know what to ask him. Have any
Professor,
enemies run past?
what? I'm sorry, say it again?
Have any enemies run this way past you?
It blinks twice.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you, statue.
But
Ted.
What would it consider an enemy?
True.
Hmm.
Well, it is a guard, so I imagine. I don't know. Didn't think that Filbert was an enemy.
I mean,
let-
we can't be sure if Filbert went down the hallway either. He's very, like, here and gone.
Professor, can you ask it if this is the direction we should go? If it knows where Yethrin is? Are we on the right path? It blinks after he translates it. It blinks 3 times. And I guess that would have been too easy.
well,
I mean, I hope Filbert's having better luck than we are.
well, I guess we'll just continue onwards.
Thanks. You're awesome. It sucks that, you're trapped here forever. I don't really know anything that could fix you. I'm sorry. And you're very large, and I can't take you out. I might come back. Can you translate that for me, please?
I don't know that I can, actually. I do my best to get close to that. And he goes off in a much longer thing, and the golem just closes its eyes for a long, extended period of time, longer than a blink, and then opens his eyes.
Oh. I come back for you. You're like gargantuan. Oh, and I told my wooden dragon
Mm-hmm.
to guard because he can't fit through the hole.
To just guard. That's the instruction you gave it.
Mm-hmm. Make sure no enemies get past him. So
Okay.
no ambushing behind us.
Okay.
Hopefully.
It takes up position blocking the 2 tunnels. Very good. What are you doing, Filbert?
I would have been continuing to move ahead.
Okay, and as you do so around that corner, you see there is another descent in front of you.
Okay.
Probably descending about 10 or 12 feet down to another lower level. Again, it's they're not necessarily stairs, more of a natural kind of rough, uneven that can be utilized kind of like stairs.
Okay. Get down to the bottom. I see that it opens up a little bit.
It does.
So I would like to listen to see if I hear any moving around or talking or anything else.
Um, So listening, um, you don't you don't hear anything moving about necessarily. Um, but you do think you maybe hear almost briefly um, sound of kind of maybe something whispering further into the cavern. It's very difficult for you to give a pinpoint. With the ice, sound seems to kind of reverberate and come from various different directions. So it's very hard for you to pinpoint it. Um, and it was so faint, you're not even sure if what you heard was actually a whisper or not. Just some kind of sound.
Okay. We'll move
The
in.
cavern here is roughly about 30 feet high. Again, there are now the familiar looking icicles that almost look like stalactites. They're so large, do hang down from the ceiling. And you can see
Okay.
different passages leading off into different directions.
I'm gonna
This
set
way.
myself up right there,
Okay.
and I will hold an action to fire at something threatening as my perception so deems it. Wait for the group to catch up to me.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm slowly creeping forward. You want me to roll stealth?
If you're trying to be stealthy, yes.
Yes, I'm being very sneaky.
Back down to 6.
You could probably use your inspiration now. It's probably like about to fade.
Okay, what does it give me again?
I think it's a D8 now.
Extra sneaky.
All right. So 14. That's all right. Blaine's actually making more noise than you are.
I'm ultra sneaky. I am going to go to. Of course, Winzira.
So, Filbert, before you can even see them, you hear them starting to come down the stairs. And as you are kind of just standing still and watching into the thing, you perceive movement in the shadows. Both in the ceiling and kind of along the walls.
I will bump myself back 5 feet and try to signal them to slow down or stop. Let them know that there is movement in the shadows and on the walls and possibly the ceilings where there's icicles, so probably more of those things that are going to try and drop them on us.
Just fireball them.
Does anybody have any tricks they can use, or do we want to just flush them out and try to take care of them?
I mean, I have Fireball. It's my last one.
And that sounds like it's probably something worth holding on to if we get into a bind.
Maybe I'll just go be myself and you stay hidden, and then you can get your shot. Just go in. Hello.
Well, as she starts walking past me, I will prepare to take a shot.
Okay.
You gonna join me or?
As Thea, you move into that space, kind of almost materializing up out of the shadows. The shadows almost seem to take form and coalesce.
I see what, Colas? I'm sorry.
The shadows actually begin to coalesce and take form and begin to move out. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
It's a giant H11.
Oh. Funny. God damn it. There. Why are these not rolling for initiative? Why not? All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Win Zero.
Okay. Oh.
Thea, what's your passive perception?
18.
Okay.
Are these all hidden? Is that what's happening? Or did they show up?
What's your passive? 10.
11.
Yeah, you don't see them yet. They're kind of hidden in the shadows.
No, I don't see anything. So I'm just going to take the dodge action. No, that's not what I wanted. Yes, it is. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okie
Because I don't want to break stealth right now.
Okie doke. All right. So, Thea, your glowing light of the Thander draws these creatures towards you.
All right.
and you get surrounded.
Awesome.
So you get attacked a couple times here.
Well, I'm definitely throwing up a warding flare.
All right, so that does what? Again, is it
Actually-
disadvantage or?
Yes. Any creature. Okay. They had a disadvantage on causes the light to flare. Have to call it before they hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thought I did something more now that I was higher level.
Well, the first one misses. So does the second, which would have hit. Third misses. Misses. Um, 16 misses, right?
Nope, that just hits.
Okay, so one hits. And then we'll just do all 5. All right, so only one of them hits. And you take 7
Ouch.
necrotic damage. And your strength is reduced by 1 point.
Eek. How do I do that
Oh
temporary?
no.
How do I do that? Oh no, dang it. I don't know how to.
I'll take care of it for you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
It's a good thing those other 4 missed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. We're gonna die in this cave.
We probably should have fireballed the room.
Probably.
What was your stealth roll there, Filbert?
It was
22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stealth 22.
Okay. And they're going to then take a bonus action to hide. I don't know why I'm doing that. So 17 is there. So anyone who's passive perception is below 17. They don't see them in the shadow areas that they've kind of morphed and blend into.
All right.
I'm sorry. Yeah, 17. That is right. Never mind. 17. All right, Thea. You have that freakishly high passive perception, so you actually do still see them all around you and notice them.
Doesn't matter. Radiant. Nothing to do with undead. Radiance of the dawn. So they need to make a Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, they take radiant damage, 2d10 plus cleric level.
And how far does that reach? 30 feet?
30 feet.
So, all of them.
If I'd only rolled higher on my initiative.
And I'm going to say that they're going to roll that at disadvantage because of their nature. And it's a Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Correct. So it is
They all fail.
excellent. 2d10 plus 8. 18 plus 8. Max, damn. Almost. Yeah.
26 points of damage.
The thunder! The thunder, let your light fill this cavern and cast these foul shadows away from me!
Just wow. So, as the light of Lathander erupts from your holy symbol, it fills the cavern with momentary, almost a blinding light of sunlight. And suddenly, these shadowy forms, these human shadowy forms, all become outlined or made clear for the briefest of moments, and the sunlight bursting through your almost seems to be like a giant gale force wind blowing smoke away, and you hear kind of this kind of like almost the faintest of whispers in your perception of a long drawn out scream as the shadowy substance actually all begins to break apart and blow away as if smoke within a flame, smoke within a whatchamacallit.
The clerics are so nerfed.
Yeah, clerics are so nerfed. Hang on, I got to do them apparently all one at a time here.
This happened to be something that I'm very good against. I'm a light domain cleric.
So nerfed.
What was the DC for that, by the way?
16?
Yeah, so they would have failed it even if I didn't give them disadvantage against it. So,
Yeah.
yep. And that is enough to kill literally every single one of them because they are all in direct line. All right.
I'm glad I saved that and didn't use it to get a spell. I only get 2 channel divinities per long rest. So.
I thought it was short rest.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's short.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Short or long rest.
Yeah. Lathander's light has saved us once again. How can you doubt his might?
Are they all dead? I just saw them disappear.
Also, I realized I've been nerfing myself on this one.
You want 6th level
Mm-hmm.
means you can. It doesn't. It's not just you.
It's not just me, yeah. But I completely forgot about potent spell casting, so when I do my cantrips, I'm supposed to add plus my wisdom modifier, which I have not been doing, to any of my damaging cantrips.
No.
It's only 4.
Kaz, you're up. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna move down in, I guess. 20, 25, 30. What's all the commotion? I don't even. I don't see anything.
Lathander has cleansed this room.
Of what? There's no bodies or anything. There's nothing here.
They were evil shades, although I do feel a bit weak from them. And I don't know how to help myself right now. If I can even. Get myself back to where I was.
I don't know if Lesser Restoration gets rid of that.
I don't think so. No, because I wasn't blind, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned. So.
Why is it working for everybody but this? Jesus, Mary Joseph. Oh, that's why. That'd be why. Okay. Sorry. Filbert.
Five, 10, 20, 25. I'll move in there. And again, hold my action to fire at something that I see
Okay.
as threatening. That is not my group.
I am going to take this moment.
Well, you're not going to until it's your turn in combat.
Oh, I thought we were out of combat. That's my bad. Sorry.
That's okay.
Well,
Winzira?
instead of movement, she's just praying. Thank you, Lathander.
I'm just gonna take a step back and take the dodge action and see it really is clear. I'll let them do the dirty work for now.
Okay. You all hear a kind of this hideous and sinister laughter that you recognize immediately as something that you've heard before. However, this time, the intensity of it and the reverberation of it is somewhat different. I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm great. It does.
Oh, I'm rerolling that.
Got a 9.
I'm rerolling mine with luck. Oh, wow. Even worse. Fuck it. Let's spend my last one. I'm not. No. That's ridiculous. Okay, 19.
You can only re-roll with luck once on a single roll. You can't keep re-rolling it until you decide you get a roll you like. I'm sorry. That's not the way the feat works.
Sorry, I didn't know.
The rules,
Okay.
it states in there you have to take the second roll.
Okay. Well, 10. Thanks, roll 20.
All right, so everyone but Filbert, you are now frightened of the creature that now steps out into the room. However, Filbert, with his held action, and since he's the one who's not frightened, does what Filbert does.
Oh,
yeah. Son of a bitch.
almost fucking hit it.
One shot it. One shot it.
No, and I am not getting sneak attack unless it's not aware that I'm there. I didn't hide. We're next
Correct.
to it, so.
1,000,000 damage.
28 to hit
It definitely hits.
and 10 damage.
All right. And it continues into the room. I'm just double checking its movement. Yeah, it's still the same no matter what it has. So it's Okay. All right, Thea, you see the hyena shape of a gnoll vampire step out. However, you are frightened of it.
So I just can't do anything.
The frightened state states that
Can't move closer to it. And disadvantage within line of sight.
Okay.
frightened creature, has a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight and you cannot move closer to it.
Okay.
No problem.
I'm gonna. Does that count for spell attacks?
If there are attack rolls, then yes.
Okay. Sacred Flame. DC 16 Dex.
Okay.
And if it hits, that's +4.
Wow. He's +7 on deck saves and still only got an 11.
Well, that's what he gets for making me scared. So
Uh,
that's
17?
Yeah.
Okay. And Filbert, you did 10 on him, right?
10, yes.
Yep.
Completely forgot about this.
And magical force anti-vampire damage.
All right, Kaz.
Well, I can't get closer. And I will hold my action. We get what?
You can do the dodge.
Yeah, I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'm not using my reaction. And yeah, and that's it.
So a creature can repeat a saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
What?
Oh. At the end of my turn, I should have been able to do another
Yep.
save.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Wisdom. 23.
All right. You are no longer frightened.
Yeah, because I blasted it with Sacred Flame. And when Zero reminded me to be brave.
Kaz, you can go ahead and roll yours too.
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
Kaz has a phobia with hyenas. I mean, it's not uncommon. All right, Filbert.
Huh. I know I'm not frightened, but I'm going to make a roll to see how scared Filbert is. Oh, that sucks. Alright. I won't run.
None. You ain't scared. You ain't scared.
I am going to bonus action steady aim.
I figured.
I'm going to pull an arrow out of my quiver and break off of it and just fire a wooden shaft at hopefully its heart.
Okay.
Because that magical voice thing said that a stake in the heart would incapacitated. There we go. 26 to hit.
26 hits. So roll a d4.
Okay. So that damage is going to be different.
Yep.
There'll be one less d6 in that force damage.
Well, no, you're not doing force damage. You're doing regular arrow damage. Without
Magical bow, though.
without a tip. Yeah, it's magic. Yeah, but you're not shooting the magical arrows. You're shooting. Oh, I will say it's magical. All right, that's fine.
A 1.
And then your sneak attack is still. That's not damage. That's independent of your
Weapon damage.
weapon damage. Yeah, so you do 21 piercing, but with a magical bow. Okay. So your arrow strikes into it, sinking in, and you can see it kind of snarl and look down with this kind of almost confused look about it. But you didn't pierce the heart. You hit it, and it's
I'll
kind of
just
its
stand
side.
here and die now.
Verlaine is going to move back over here. And let me see what her Wand of Magic Missiles. She only has one charge left on it.
Oh shit. Is it gonna blow up?
Yeah, possibly. She tries it. Instead. Fuck me. See, she can't do that because you guys are in the way. She can't do either of those because you guys are all in the way. Yeah, she's gonna take a dodge action. Otherwise, she'd freeze you. She'd freeze you guys too. All of her things are cones.
She could have done it before.
Well, no, because she was always behind you. She can't move closer towards it.
Oh yeah.
So she's just going to take her wisdom save. And fails that again. All right, win 0.
It's back.
You can just see it around the corner.
So I'm gonna attempt to cast slow on it.
All right.
Wisdom saving throw. No more level 3 slots.
14.
That's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
And now I'm going to run away
Okay.
into this corner. And that's my bonus action. I think I can hide as my bonus action. Didn't mean to do that. Yes, I'm gonna hide. And then that's the end of my turn.
You're still really scared.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking vampire.
You really hurt.
I
You
felt like
within
my
30 feet of
life-
me?
I am not.
Ah.
Where you are on the board, so.
I was scared, so I ran.
It reaches down with its mouth and it grabs Filbert's arrow out of its side and it spits it on the ground. And as it does so, it starts to dissolve into mists. And it begins to move away. Cloud of mist begins to move away. But since it's slowed and can only take an action and not a bonus action, it only gets that far. Okay, Thea.
I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'm gonna sacred flame it again. Sure, it has excellent dexterity as mist, but
But the slow gives it a -2 to its dexterity saves. But as mist, it gets advantage. So, doing all kinds of math here. So it fails.
all right. So it takes 16 radiant damage.
All right. God damn. Okay. You kind of see the mist, the sacred bolt of energy flies in, and for a second you see red tendrils lancing through the mist, and it almost writhes for a moment as before the divine energy almost burns itself out inside the mist.
Yeah. 5. Huh? All right. I'm chasing it. It's not getting away again. Oh yeah, and then I can use these. Oh.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, Kaz.
Going to take the dodge action again. If I can't move close enough.
All right.
Scared.
You can roll saving throw, however.
That's a 13.
You are still scared.
Yep.
I mean, in fairness to Kaz, it is pretty scary.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Filbert.
All right. So this cloud of vampire fart is trying to get away, huh?
Yep. Can't let it escape this time.
So, Mickey, I have this item that's called the glass jar of vampiric mist capturing. Can I use that?
If it's in your inventory, you can certainly try.
I mean, I guess I'll take a shot at it.
Okay.
I don't know if an arrow is going to do anything. I mean, I'm going to use my force arrows, obviously, at this point, because
Okay.
it doesn't have a body to shoot into. But I will steady aim again and take a shot. 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits. 31.
So, yeah, 31. And let's see. Nope. It's my turn.
Blaine's in the same boat, so she's going to take the dodge action as well. Try to break her fear. Which she fails. And if anything, she's going to move 5 feet up towards the stairs to run away if she needs to. Alright, Wind Zero.
I think I did my part, and I'm not coming closer, so I'm taking the dodge action.
Okay.
That's amazing.
2 ones in a row.
2 down.
So, Mickey, I should get an attack of opportunity against him because I'm a warcaster.
It wasn't within 5 feet of you, was he?
He was Ember's
Oh,
right next to
I'm
him.
sorry. Go ahead.
So I'm going to do
It has to
Sacred
be-
Flame.
It has to be melee, doesn't it?
No, I have the warcaster, so I can use a cantrip.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can cast a spell if you're a warcaster.
Use anything that's one action.
Oops, sorry. I rolled the wrong thing.
I think it says-
I don't know why I rolled on Valaine's thing anyway.
Oh, I thought it had to be a cantrip. Oh shit, actually. That's alright. I cast Sacred Flame, it's fine. Well, I already cast it. Next time. I thought it had to be a cantrip.
14.
He fails, so 10 damage.
Okay.
Should've done 3 hands. That's radiant. Grr. Standard.
Okay.
And yeah.
So now your turn again.
Yep.
Keep going.
I'm gonna keep fucking chasing his
Well,
ass.
no, I haven't. He hasn't finished his turn.
Okay.
After he's done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's your turn, Thea.
I ain't scared of you. Well, I am, but he stopped mistforming. He's like, fuck this chick.
So as you come around the corner, you no longer see a form of mist, but you see the vampire's taking his true form.
Ugh. Gross. Actually. So, yeah.
And he is
Alright.
poised and waiting for you.
Okay. All right. Well. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Just done the damn cantrip.
Okay?
Okay. That still gets -2.
Mm-hmm. 17. So he only takes half. So go ahead and roll the damage.
I did.
Oh, you did up there 8, so he takes 4 points of burning damage. Okay?
I don't think so. I think that's only on. Hold on. It's only on cantrips. Should have just done the damn cantrip. It's all right.
As the flames kind of dance all over it, it just kind of sits there and actually gives you one of those hyena-like cackles. And it looks at you, and as this tongue kind of lags out, he's like, "Let's dance, clack." All right, Kaz.
Right. So now that he's not in my view, I can move closer.
Is that how it works?
I believe so. As long as you can see it.
Yep. No, you cannot willingly move closer to the source of fear. You just don't have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can't see it.
God damn it. So, alright, I guess I'll take the dodge action and fail another wisdom save.
No, you don't.
There you go.
I need to. I will smash the vampire.
Oh, well, you guys have been very lucky that I've been an idiot. I'm supposed to be making wisdom saves at the end of his turn every single time.
Whoops.
So he is no longer slowed. Okay, Filbert.
Okay. 5, 10.
And Thea, you noticed that at the end of... No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Never mind. Forget it. That was the end of your turn, not the end of his turn.
I would like to take a shot at him.
Okay.
16.
Well, that misses.
I quit. I go home.
Good luck getting past the Frostmaiden outside.
I will bonus action dash to get back around this blind corner over here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Villain will try not to be afraid and fail terribly. See, you're not the only one, Kaz. She's rolled worse than you.
I beg to differ.
All right, win 0.
Yes, I'm just gonna keep cowering in this corner.
Yeah, she's actually, Villain has said, fuck this, and is coming up here and keeping you company.
That's great. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Miss Goblin, I think that you are the smartest person in this group.
Thank you. I've been telling them that for years.
Years.
Goblin years.
Each other for like 3 weeks.
That's a goblin year.
True.
All right, so first, the vampire cackles at you. Your god is useless to you now. You are mine. And it swipes at you with its claws, which rake.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then is an 18 hit?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't know if you heard me. Sorry. I just have to say it before you actually.
No, I know. That's why I rolled it like that. Anything that attacks you, I roll like that anyway, just so we get the 2 of them.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. And so you take 10 slashing damage. And then it reaches down with its teeth as it scratches you and tries to bite you right on the neck. Oh, but misses. Son of a bitch.
So lucky.
And it decides to move away from you, so you get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Oh, yeah.
Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which 23 makes the save, so it takes 3 points of radiant damage.
Oh, it's +4.
So 3, 7,
So 5, because it's 11. So
5 points of radiant. Okay. And as it starts to back away from you, you can see the sears and the burns on its fur and whatnot. Actually, the begin to actually kind of mend as it's moving away. So 1, 2, 3.
yeah, I can't see him anymore.
Okay. But it's still your go.
I can't see him, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. And I get back exactly what he took. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Kaz. You are no longer afeared.
And I am gonna storm forward. That is 45. That's because of dashing. So 50, 55, 60. And I'm gonna yell at him, "Don't run away, you coward!" And that's my turn.
Okay, Filbert.
All right. Move up and get behind Kaz. 5, 10, 20, 25. Okay. I will bonus action hide behind him because I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And do I see him at all?
I don't think you really have a line on him there, because that
Nothing-
thing
yeah, I
would
don't
that
think
thing's in the
nothing-
way. That corner's in the way.
Yeah, if I had 5 more feet like a medium person, I would be able to, but I don't. So I will hold an action, fire if I do see it coming back out.
Okay. Yeah, Kaz can just see him around that corner. Villain is going to try once again. And finally is not afraid and kind of snaps out of it. It's like, ugh, so embarrassing. I'll never hear the end of it from this damn cleric. And she tries to kind of rush back down to join the group. And so we'll say she dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I just have a question mechanic
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah.
So, radiant damage in the case of a light cleric, is that not sunlight damage?
It's radiant damage. Sunlight is sunlight.
Okay.
If you had like the daylight spell, that'd be different.
Okay.
Correct.
That's what I'm trying to figure
The
out.
spell description. The spell description will specifically say this light is sunlight. It's a
Well-
purposes.
Okay. Aha. See, this whole time I thought radiant was the same. So,
It's light. It's not sunlight.
got it.
It's like, a high beam. The difference between like a high beam flashlight, that hurts versus looking into the sun. So mechanically, it's not exactly the same. All right, Winzira.
Okay. I'm a little less afraid of it. I'm more afraid of being alone. So I'm gonna follow Elaine. And then I'm just gonna hug this wall. And I'm just gonna bonus action hide. We're doing good over here, guys.
All right. So, Kaz, your taunt strikes a nerve, and he stops in his tracks, and he kind of slowly turns back around towards you, and looking at you with these glowing red eyes, he looks directly into your eyes. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's something I'm good at, but I'll probably roll 1 because it's roll 20.
You suddenly feel ill and like nauseous and just you almost like your blood begins to freaking heat up and feel like it's flames inside of your veins, as the poisonous gaze infects you, and for the next 24 hours you are poisoned. It cackles one more time at you, and it turns and begins to lope away.
Yeah, keep running. Coward.
Okay, Thea.
All right. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Sorry, I was doing that arrow. 15. 20. I can't see him. I don't even know where he went. I should have moved last time too, and I didn't. I don't know why. But it's okay. Although Mick,
Yeah.
I did read that he's not supposed to heal my radiant damage.
Well, I think don't vampires like not the healing factor doesn't work for that round if they get hit with radiant?
Correct.
I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Just wanted to make sure.
Dang it. He's out of my thing. I do have daylight. Grr. I can't see where he went. So, oh, I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to close. Cut. Start. Sorry. I'm clicking the wrong thing. Daylight. Daylight. That's what I want to do. Anyway, I don't know where he went. So, I guess I'll just continue on a dash, I guess. 5, 10, 15. And I can. Let's see. I'll roll a d4 to see if I go left. Is like, yeah. Okay. 25, 30. Hello.
So you dashed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all I can. That's all I can do.
Okay, Kaz.
Should be able to see her there to know which way to go. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to go big.
Can you in this cave, or is it too shallow?
I mean, are the ceilings more than 12 feet high?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, it's fine. So
They're 30 feet high.
Use my bonus action to go big. And then I will.
That's your action, your movement, and your bonus action.
Correct. And then I will action surge and swing at disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
That hits.
19 hit,
Yep.
14.
And your blade doesn't seem to bite in nearly as deeply as you would have thought it would have.
Yeah. Then my second one probably misses.
It does. Okay. Filbert?
Okay. The group went down this way, right?
Yes.
Behind it? Okay. 5, 10, 20, 25, and then bonus action dash, 5, 10, 15, 20. And now I can see it. I'll take a shot. $18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And that will be 32 points of damage.
Okay.
And 5 feet back this way.
Okay. And 50. So we'll say odds to the left, evens to the right. She guesses correctly. Okay. All right, Winzira.
Yay for me! And then bonus action, hide next to the wall.
Okay.
Cool. Kitty.
Kaz, the null vampire.
Oh.
I'm sorry? You say something, David?
No.
Okay.
May have just been feedback on the mic.
He turned towards you, and the kind of the tongue langing out, and you'll have to do better than that. And you can kind of see the slash that you made of him kind of close up. And as he says that, he begins to dissolve again into mists. And he passes right through you. If you'd like, you can do an attack of opportunity. Thea?
All right.
As he passes into Kaz. But before he does so, you can do that. Sacred Flame again, yeah?
Yeah.
Again, he gets advantage in mist form on deck saves. He doesn't have slow. 27. So he takes half of your 3, but it's radiant. So next
It's
turn.
+4.
Huh?
So it's +4. 7 + 4, so it's actually 5.
Oh, okay, so 5. Thank you. I always forget that +4.
Yeah, so I looked up daylight, and it is not sunlight. Oh, if you're wondering why.
Daylight isn't. You're right. There is an actual one that is
Sunbeam.
yeah.
Sunbeam is one. Yeah. I don't have any of those, unfortunately. Save my level 3 spell.
Kaz, you can take an attack of opportunity if you want as he passes beyond you.
Okay, I guess I'll swing at the miss. Disadvantage. That's a no.
1, 2.
Even with your. No, it's damage.
And it begins to descend down this hole.
Got away.
But it is still your turn, Thea. It is below the lip of the hole.
I can't see it.
You can't see it from where you are now. You do have a very large 14-foot tall Goliath in front of you right now.
I'll stand at the edge. I know it looks like I'm in it, but there's no way to be like half on
Yep.
there. And I'm gonna cast Sacred. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
For intents and purposes, if I were to create food and water over his head, would that count as running water?
No.
It was a good try, though.
It's running.
Why don't you try to create or destroy water that's in the mist form?
Yeah, see, the problem is that the running water, he has to be in it for the extent of time, not as the water passes over him. Yeah. Now, if you had like one of those filers of thing that kind of like blasts out like a hose,
Yeah.
then we'd have to kind of give that some bigger, deeper thought.
All right, I'm just gonna.
But that's almost just like dropping a water balloon on him.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big splash. It's not like a stream of water.
Yeah. All right, so that's 14. It fails.
So he takes half. So
Yeah,
7.
So 7.
Okay. All right.
One last parting gift from Lathander. You scum.
All right, Kaz.
We could always jump down the hole.
Where'd our party go, Elaine?
We'll come to here and be like, yeah, just yell at him again. Damn coward. Thought vampires were supposed to be tough. Running away. It, I guess. Much else I can do.
Okay. No action.
And I'll just take dodge action, I guess.
Okay. Filbert.
10, 15, 20. Went like down the hole, or I should say the mist is not in the room right now. I don't see it.
Correct.
So 5, 10, 15. That was 20, so 15. myself against the wall and hold my action to fire if I see something.
Okay. All right, Verlaine comes running in, and again, one even, or odds for left, evens for right.
Well, she saw me before I moved.
Oh, did she? Okay, thank you.
I was only like 10 feet in front of her.
Yeah, sorry, man. I didn't do a good job. I actually spoke to
problem.
somebody
No, it's
today and offered them if they wanted to join us to play Verlaine. And she's fucking amazing. She's like a near professional D&D player. So if she joins us, we'd be very lucky, and I would be so happy not to have to play Verlaine. And she would bring so much more to it than I could possibly.
Yeah.
She was going to play in our live stream game, the one that we sponsored and whatnot. I mean, literally, she's out in LA.
That's awesome.
All right, so hopefully she can. So Verlaine comes around the corner, sees you pushed up against the wall. Filbert sees you two looking down in the hole, and she says, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what are we doing now?" Kind of a break in character of her demeanor. I mean, what's the plan?
Chase us down the hole if we want.
I think I'll ready a spell. All right, Winzira. You just saw Verlaine rather run around and run into the room to the right. Yep.
Cool, it's gone. You guys killed it, right?
No, it's down the hole.
Oh, down the hole. I see. Are we following it?
We can.
Okay.
That's not a definite yes, but we can.
I'll dash here. Kind of lay prone and hide.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna jump, all right, let me know.
All right. So as you're looking down, you guys can see it kind of continue moving down beyond the curve and the slope, and it kind of leaves your line of sight, and you lose track of where it's gone.
Well, we definitely scared him away, I think. It seems a shame to just let him go. But at the same time, I'm feeling a little worse for wear after all this. Oh, here, Kaz.
Well, thank you.
You know it's just gonna keep coming back, right?
Should we follow it down the hole and keep chase?
I vote aye. Aye.
I'm all for it.
Gotta jump.
It's a vote. It's a vote. What say you, Filbert?
He said BRB.
Oh, I didn't hear him. Oh, he typed it. That's why.
Take this opportunity to pee.
Yay. Ow.
So is it like a slide?
Yeah.
Well, good luck. We'll follow.
Oh, and Kaz isn't poisoned anymore.
Why is that?
I cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay.
Doesn't do to have the tank poisoned. We're contemplating the whole.
Oh boy. So you have 1 first level, 1 third, and 1 fourth level spell left.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I really need to take a short rest. Like, really, really bad.
We just took one like half an hour ago.
No, we didn't get to finish it.
Yeah, you did.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I thought we were interrupted for some reason.
You were, but it doesn't end your whole rest. You just have to resume it.
That's right. That's right.
That's why you had huge.
That's right.
immunities
That's right.
again.
Yep. Yeah.
But a short rest, I don't think clerics get any back at a short rest.
Get spells back.
Yeah.
But I would recover my strength that I lost.
And she would get
My channel divinities back, which I can use to give
Right.
myself spells.
I mean, the -1 strength's not really doing too much to you. More the spells.
Yeah.
Main reason.
Yeah. Well, just waiting on Filbert. Are you back?
Yeah, this is one of those decisions that you might want to have the whole party be participating in.
Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be splitting the party, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Says the cleric who ran after the vampire and leaving the bard and Belaine behind.
Almost had him.
Did you though?
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
My mic stopped working. What's the question on the table?
Shall we go down the hole?
To the vampire.
I mean, he's just gonna keep coming back and messing with us. Like, I like to think maybe we hurt him a bit because he ran away from us twice.
Maybe. I mean, we are ready decided that we need to go down.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could try to follow it directly into the trap it's trying to set for us to make us follow him. That's an awesome idea. I like that.
Well, the thing to do with a trap is to spring the trap.
So does that mean Kaz has to go first?
I mean, it's probably not a bad idea. I mean, he might like bowl it over or something.
Well, I'm gonna pull out my 150 feet of rope in a piton and smack that into the edge of it and
Can
kind
you?
of rappel down.
Can you?
Or we all jump at the same time?
Then just come poofing out like cannon.
I got you guys. You know, you gotta trust me. If we all jump at the same time, we'll be fine.
We get to the bottom, and when Zira is nowhere,
And I only featherfall myself.
I would
I
just
need-
think so you'd be sitting up there prepping a hut.
That's my backup plan.
Is that what we're doing?
There's 5 of us.
Sure thing.
Well, I will fucking hammer in a piton, put my rope on it, start rappelling down the hole.
Okay.
I just jump in.
All right.
All right, so while Kaz is preparing his piton and pulling out his rope and unraveling it and kind of throwing it down in the hole, Winzira steps off and with a little yahoo, leaps into the hole. She lands on kind of the butt on the side and begins to slide down like a giant toboggan bobsled run, picking up speed as you go.
All right. Well, I'm
are
just
you-
gonna have. Huh?
What are you doing in Windsor? Just
So when I see the ground coming at me,
well, you're in a kind of a dark tube, sliding like literally like in a closed bobsled run. That's
So it's-
exactly what it is.
so I don't see the ground.
Well, you're kind of sliding along it.
A water slide.
Yes,
Slide.
think of it, but made out of solid ice that's slick as a I mean, clearly you've never been on a bobsled run. It is just as slick as it can possibly be, and you're smooth, and you're just picking up speed as you slide down it.
Wait. When I see a wall, before I smack it, I'd like to cast Featherfall, so I don't smack it at full speed. Does that work?
As you descend, you see it kind of coming to an opening, and there's a chamber in beyond it. There's no wall coming up, but you're about to slide into a chamber.
As long as I don't hit a wall, I'm okay.
Okay. You slide into that chamber, Winzira.
Ooh, pretty.
And you're moving at a very fast pace, and you see, as you're sliding, directly in front of you, a large pool of water with steam all above the pool. The walls, you quickly notice, of this chamber that you quickly, as you enter, are all smooth as glass, and the ceiling lined with dripping icicles. Wisp of steam coming from the roughly circular hole in the middle is directly in front of you. You have your speed is carrying you along the ground, and you are sliding now directly towards that pool of water.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Do you try to stop yourself? Do you let yourself go? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna let it happen.
Okay.
She needs a bath.
And volcanic water peels off the skin so nicely. Squeaky clean.
All right. You splash into warm water. Not hot enough to scald you, but as if you went into like a nice hot tub warm bath. The shock of which, feeling warmth for the first time and as long as you can remember, is momentarily overpowering to the rest of your senses, until you see kind of a little bit of light and heat and movement below you. As creatures swimming and making their way underneath become visible.
Cool. What's the H23? Is that another one?
Ugh. No, stop it. That's stupid the way that this thing is set up. It just does that. It's on my map and it's supposed to... When I brought the other ones from the GM layer, it sent those there. That's the room number for me to know what room you're in. And this is what you see.
Yeah. I expected this.
I'm so tired of Roll20 not having these. I'm gonna have to, from now on, go through and make all my own handouts. I cannot believe that they don't have it. Sorry, guys. Doing this as fast as I humanly can.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fine. It's just death down here, guys. It's fine.
Those of you up top still, as Kaz is hammering in his pitons, hear kind of a goblin girl going, woohoo! And then distantly you hear, splash! As she enters into the pool. And that is where we will leave it for this week, kids. With Winzira finding herself in literally some hot water.
This is great. Oh, great. I love it. It was an excellent pun.
Oh boy.
When Zira's so frisky today, like she's got a death wish.
Yeah, no, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see next week.
Ugh, boy, oh boy. Action-packed session.
All right, guys.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Yes. As we slowly descend to the cave of fucking certain doom.
I'm already there, so.
Yeah.
You guys are level 8 now, man. That's what the game is about. Listen. you could be. I can't. That was a TPK moment that you just utterly nerfed with the cleric ability. So I mean,
You did kill the shadow people, really.
shadows are no fucking joke.
I know, I could tell. That's why I was like, fuck, I'm using Radiance of the Dawn. Like, fuck this. It's a bunch of shadows. This ought to work.
They are the most underrated monster. I mean, because they're low level. You run into them at low level. They're only half challenge
Yeah, I
point,
mean,
but they're
you say quarter or half, but strength drain is what's going to kill you.
and especially when you get surrounded by them. I mean,
Like Thea?
yeah. I mean, if all 5 of them hit, you were dead. If all 5 of them hit, you were dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like then that's you weren't rolling for save. You're not, and you don't roll for saving
Yeah.
throws.
Yeah.
There's no
Well,
death
they got
saves.
Warding Flare and Radiance of the Dawn.
If those 5 had hit, you were done.
They were worth like 5 experience points, right?
Yeah.
100 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was 11 of them that you fucking took out with one fell swoop. That's some heroic ass shit right there, man. So that's 11 divided by 5. So what is that?
220 each.
Yep,
There's
220.
4 of us.
Verlaine gets. You have to count Verlaine in your thing.
Okay, yeah, so 220.
Yeah, 220.
35 to 40.
35 to what?
40. 240.
Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
the fun.
Yeah. We'll pick this up next time.